everyone, welcome back to my channel. So what a weird week we are having. If you watched my last YouTube video, you will know that I probably didn't go to Canada because the border is now closed and because of the virus, and we still wanted to do something fun, so we rented a cabin up in the woods in North Carolina, and so we're still here. And I wanted to share some inspiration and just some updates from some things that I've talked about in the past, so that we could have something to talk about today, because I know you're all at home having plenty of time to watch YouTube. So anyways, I wanted to update you. The last video I talked about all the merino wool makes that I was going to make. I still made them. They're very useful here because the temperature is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and so it's perfect as just like a t-shirt by itself. And because I made them so cute, I love wearing them by themselves. So this is the first one I made. It's the pink merino wool from We Are the Fabric Store. So I made the ruffles a little bit different. I made them longer. In my blog post where I've made a t-shirt like this before, they were a little bit shorter. So I made them longer and I made them with more volume. And I really, really, really love how it turned out. Love it. It's just beautiful. And I enjoyed wearing it the other day. And I even added a little label here. So that's my first merino wool make. And then I made the Busan top by Itch to Stitch, and it's a little bit hard to see because of the hanger, but the sleeve is just beautiful. It has like these pleats in it. And this was out of the like lilac merino wool that I had from the fabric store. And I also, you can see my serger thread matches. It's a little bit on the messy side, but not crazy. But I also added a tag there that says, yes, I made it. It's a Kylie in the Machine tag. And it has a nice little cuff here, which makes the sleeve like kind of poofy. So as you can see, this was going to be a base layer for skiing, but it ended up just being a standalone t-shirt with like a, you know, necklace or whatever and some fancy earrings. So that's what I was going for. I wanted to make a shirt that would be good to slip underneath a bunch of layers, but also be good by itself because I wanted it to be cute for other days where I'm just wearing this. So that was a success. Then my third one is this brown one that I made. It's the I Am Patterns, I believe it's I Am Lion t-shirt. Shirt pattern, but I will double check that. It's got a lot of poof here, and it also has a cuff here, which I added, which is part of the pattern. Sorry. I also make the cuff a little bit skinnier sometimes because my wrists are smaller. I didn't do the bottom cuff because this is not really a French terry or a sweatshirt type material, and it would have been a little bit weird with a bottom cuff, and I tuck in my shirts most of the time, and so I didn't really feel the need for the bottom cuff, so I didn't even add any length actually to the shirt. I just hemmed it. And then I was like, it's a pretty brown, but it's still just brown, and I wanted to add something to it. So I put this little heart here, which is actually a pocket, which, you know, I probably won't use, but I found a heart pattern online. I cut, and it was several different sizes, and I just cut out the shape with a layer 2. So, and then I sewed around it, left a little piece open, and then turned it right side out, and then whenever I stitched it to the shirt, it ended up closing the piece that I used to turn it right side out. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, you cut it on 2 layers of fabric to start, and then you end up with this little pocket. And then I just kind of estimated, I put the shirt on, and then I was like, where do I want it? And then I put the little heart there, and then I kind of marked where that was, and then I took the shirt off and I put it on. And I basted it on first, and then tried it on, and I was like, I wanted a little bit to the left or whatever, and so then I undid it, put it back on, sewed it permanently, and loved the way it looked. And then I also used some Tabitha sewer buttons on this part, and I love how that looks. And I also I usually close this. This is supposed to open and actually have buttonholes or snaps, but I close it because there's no need for it. The neck is wide enough and it slips over my head, no problem. And then I put my little tag here, secret pajamas. So love how this turned out. So those are 3 super successes. I'm also going to talk about this soon. This is a Jane shirt I made. I'm going to do a blog post for Measure Fabric, but this is some silk seersucker that I made this shirt out of, and I did an Instagram TV video about what I was going to do with this, so I finished it, and it's gorgeous, and I love how it twists, and I took some pictures the other day, so I will have that soon on Instagram. This is another new shirt I made, the Case-Cielo top from Closet Case Patterns, and it is in Liberty corduroy from the fabric store, and I'm in love. I am in love. It is so gorgeous, and the sleeves are so pretty, and it was a very easy pattern to make. So the only thing I might regret is that I'm not a huge fan of facings, but I decided to do the facing because whenever I do bias binding, that was the other option on necklines with like a little bit thicker fabric. No matter how much I press it, it ends up kind of having the little wrinkles. You know what I'm talking about? So I decided to do the facing, even though I don't really like facings, but I didn't want, they have an option to top stitch it, and I didn't want that on here because I feel like it would look funny with the thick fabric. So I just stitched it here and here, and so it pretty much stays in place, and when I have it on, it stays just fine. Then I also made a Over It-Edie top out of this pattern, this fabric from Pretty Mercerie, which is in France. So it's gorgeous, very simple top, and I love it. Speaking of which, this is also a new top. It is the Tessuti Fabrics Mandy boat tee. I think it's by far my favorite like relaxed shirt. It's so easy to make. It takes like almost no time, and this fabric was from Hobby Lobby, and it is my favorite stripes. So of course I had to make that. So I brought all this. I also brought this shirt, which I talked about in the last video. These are the things I brought to this trip, and as you can see, it's pretty much all pastels and black and white, which I love. I also finished, if you saw my video about my vacation sewing and other things, also finished this knitted sweater. I'm so proud of it, and I have pictures coming soon, but it is gorgeous. It's cotton, and it's very breathable, and I love it. I wore it yesterday. And then the only other things I brought, let's see, these are the Anna Allen Clothing-Philippa pants, some more Philippa pants. I have some Are-Knitters-Sabrina pants, and then I have, these are French Navy Now-Calyer pants. So those are all kind of like comfortable pants that I can wear on this trip. So anyways, that was just kind of like a look into my suitcase as well, in case you were wanting to know. I also have this cardigan I finished recently. So this is an update. I was working on this on Instagram, and some people have seen it, but this is a beautiful cardigan I finished. And I brought Jody's jeans to work on and patch up, since I haven't finished that yet. That was in one of my videos. And I brought the book that I've been reading. So I'm also knitting another project, which I will have to show you guys later, but that's it. We are enjoying our time up here, and I wanted to update you on all my projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands, and I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked what you see down below. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I have another video. And that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Okay, I'm done.